What happened? What gift? Ooh! Good second attempt, I guess. Oh! That was my bad. Great fifth attempt, fourth time. Ooh. Good. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Alright, looking.
find out is send this video.
And what about you, Gru?
Me? I want to be
a super villain.
L is for
Hopefully it doesn't tweak again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Activate. There we go. Whoa, what? Watch how my FPS and GPU spike. Maybe my ping.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
I guess not. Oops.
Seconds before insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Is that your natural hair color, Ash? The world would love to know.
Shut up, Ace. Reload!
can do. Reload!
Drop the diffuser.
What the heck?
Down to 1.
Oh my goodness. I should look down for once. Oh, there's nobody else. Yo, double aim, bro. Right, he's like, okay. Just do this, you got this, you got this.
15 seconds left.
Just go, just go.
10 seconds remaining.
Ah, my
Op 4
goodness.
eliminated all friendlies.
Ah, yes, exactly. Actually, yeah.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Okay, we got this. 3, 2, 1,
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Reloading!
This might just be stupid.
Throwing Selma.
Be sharp, fire. Oh shoot!
No
Oh my
longer in your
goodness!
possession.
I
One
should have
friendly
stayed.
operator remaining.
Should be good. Oh, that's squishy. Smell good.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Loading new mag. Reloading.
Mine going out.
Setting a mine. Tread mine out.
Ten seconds.
We have some time.
Oh, in the air.
5 seconds left.
New camera feed up and running.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Successfully deployed.
Whoopsie daisy.
New feed active.
Anything here?
Wall secured. I'm reloading.
No. Oh, I forgot to put the razor beams down.
Door secured. Laser gate in position.
Stop moving, man.
Laser gate in place.
Am I gonna turn it off?
One friendly
Oh
remaining.
my goodness, I'm actually stupid.
One Op 4 remaining.
Oh my goodness.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Well, that was our first game, so.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
Whoa. Oh yeah, got you.
Seconds before insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Activating presence reduction.
Selma secret's activated.
Detonating charge.
Oh shoot.
Get up.
Yo, that was stupid. I missed my thing too. Missed my bomb.
Setting a sequential dash.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Oh, he's gonna get a kill.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Yeah, I got one kill.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
There's stairs. Oh, right here. Oh, broken
10 seconds
ankles.
to go.
Oh my goodness.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Oh my goodness. Did you see that? I broke his ankles.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Activating presence reduction.
Breaching sequence activated.
What? Okay. Went all the way down and grabbed my pistol and then went back up.
Watch for the blast!
You must recover the diffuser.
Might not be the smartest person.
One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Nice guy. Oopsie.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
I'm reloading.
Excuse me.
10 seconds left.
Taking a laser bloom.
Down to 5 seconds.
Got enough of you.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Follow through the internal air. Laser gate in place.
Ben,
Yeah.
you took a shower last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tamo 조용하군. Made us a shortcut. Got to reload. 말보다는 행동이지.
One friendly operator
I
remaining.
actually try and move like the champ or something. Yo.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
I'd say we're pretty good at this. Someone that's like silent. Yeah, her. Single shot section 4. Single shot 11. Let's switch it up, and we're gonna get these guys. Oh.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Some goofy looking gun. You can hear me? You can hear me?
5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
The bomb. Alright.
Bringing enemy devices.
One friendly operator remains.
Yo, holy runs off. Oh my gosh, my aim is so
All
bad.
friendlies were eliminated.
My
Mission
aim
failure.
is so bad. Oh. My aim was so bad. Sheesh. Some stylish. Classy. Ooh. Rust. Nah. Be right back. Let's do this. Oh my goodness, I have to jump and hold on. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Did they turn off shape? Or... I just want to see if these lasers are deadly. Yes, they are. And it's like boom, 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 boom. There we go. Try not to die here then. But alright. No. What was that? Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness, I thought I had that one. Okay. Okay. Too much.
He said I used the word before, but I didn't. I wouldn't use that word ever. That word hurts people.
What I don't understand is that if it's so offensive to them, then why do they say it over and over again?
So Riley said the N-word before you did that morning.
He says it every morning. He calls me nigga. He calls the other kids nigga. He calls himself nigga all the time. Nigga this, nigga that. Nigga please. Bitch nigga. Nigga, have you lost your mind? Nigga, check that hoe. Nigga, you bullshitting. Break yourself, nigga. He says it so much I don't even notice it anymore. Last week in lunch, Riley says to a classmate, "Can a nigga borrow a French fry?" And my first thought wasn't, oh my God, he said the word, the N-word. It was, now how is a nigga gonna borrow a fry? Nigga, is you gonna give it back?
Alright, that's fine. Mm. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I feel like I'm rocking on this one. It's easy. Easy. What? Hold on. Let's do this. Whoa. Ah. Oh. Hold on, I had something saved.
Or destroyed Roderick's life.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4 hired a whole different cast from the 3.
do that like much later. Alright, let's see. What's this? Alright, yes.
If you can't get shredded when this exists, then I the best with Oreo. I know this video goes captioned below.
Yeah, whatever.
Tatooine jump through dash is real.
A punch. What levels have you made? Domain expansion? Yo. Yeah. That's pretty cool. This? Alright, let's just do all of them, I guess. What's this called, actually? My goodness. Oh my goodness, stop talking about.
Tell me what about me is built so wrong. There's so much passion, but more I'm lacking. I wish that I could. But I go through the courtroom. I keep on running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Oh, it's tiny. Tiny, 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 tiny. Tiny long. Ugh. Stereo Madness? That's like banned, isn't it? Whoa. Whoa. What? Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, yo. I enjoyed that. That was cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. Long. Short. Let's do this one. This one. What? I guess that's supposed to be hard. Alright, let's do this. What? That is not it. I guess maybe this. No. might be this one. Play. Oh, this is the Miku one. Oh shoot, whoopsie daisy. No, turn off Task Manager. Whoops. Okay. Oh my goodness. How am I? Oh my. It's too chill, man. Might be. I don't know. What? Okay, I understand it. Ah, darn. Oh my goodness. Click, it's like a click. Yeah. Oh, you go up? Oh. Oh my goodness, it's oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I went too high. Brand new potion, 5,000 grams of shoot. Alright, let's try. Alright, let's do this one. What was the point of that, man? Ugh. Whoa. What? Oh. Lock in, men. Me too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, so why do I keep doing that? I wish I had my cheats, bro. Voice Geode wasn't down, man. No, I was right there. Oh shoot. Oh my goodness, what is that? Bro, I got past that first part. It's just impossible. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. It might be a spam. They just look intimidating, but... Oh my goodness, it is a spam. But we don't have to... This is... crazy. Lock in. Okay, that is pretty insane. What's this one? Clarinet Quartet. High object. Alright, bet. What? She's a pair. Ooh, this might be it. Come on. Whoa. Very chaotic. Alright. Hold on, what is this song? More. Hold on, what's...
Tatooine jump through dash is real.
Tell me what about me is built so wrong. There's so much passion, but more I'm lacking. I wish that I could.
Hey, Pascal Siakam here. Do you think you can spin like me?
Your glasses can change the way you see the world. So choose yours wisely.
First, Geometry Dash.
Find a Planet Fitness near you and get your first month free. Deal ends February 13th.
No. Agree. Oh. Tis this one. Is it remastered? Oh no. Alright, so whatever. So I should look up Bird Brain instead. Is it automatic? No, it's not. Not automatic, by the way. Is this just a even worse level? Not trying to do that. What? Oh. Guess when you jump. Hold on. Alright, whatever. Ooh, this might be it. No, okay. Trust the process, I guess. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, there's a pad. What? Hold on. Gotta find the actual one next. That's weird. Whatever this is, come on. Alright, she went to it there. Come on, there's something. Oh my goodness. Alright. Last one, last one. Oh my goodness, I'm genius. I might be genius. Call me Albert Einstein, man. Last one. Last one, yeah, last one. A punch. He might have taken it down or something. don't think he has it. Or he just has it. Oh. There's so many things here. Someone was working on. That's fine. This one. Alright. So this one. This one too. Alright, also the heart that. Oh, yes, this one too. Oh my goodness, he just shoots straight down. What am I doing? Oh, dude. Darn. Wait, let's try my mouse. Oh my goodness, why did I go for that? Think So if you don't rapid click in the beginning, then you don't get the bubble. Hey, look. I have a bubble. Let's go back to this guy. Oh my goodness. Alright, going back to the mouse. What? If I clicked it, oh my goodness, too fast. Oh my goodness, dude. Till you drop. Oh my goodness. I might actually go into pain, bro. Oh my goodness, man. I missed the bubble. Oh, crazy straight flyer. What? not hard. Just what? Holy jump scare. Wait, how much? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, dude. Well. Dude. Yo, there's this. Ooh, look at that spider. Pretty cool. Yeah, watch this. First try. Yo, Dad, look at that spider. It's going up. Watch this. Yeah, what are you doing? That's nasty. Yeah. So how far do you think you went then? My. So it's these big guys. These big guys. I get it. I understand now. Here, let me use my mouse. This is easier. Just need to get warmed up a bit. Okay, get ready to. Let's do this. Oh my goodness, dude. I can't even.
Why anime hurts to watch.
I have a confession to make. So I know this might come as a shock to a lot of you, but statistically and undeniably, I am what the kids call an old man. In these long 27 years I've been on Earth, I've seen a lot of things and done a lot of things. And because I didn't make a lot of friends in middle school, a lot of that time in the 27 years was spent on the internet. I was there for the Badger song. I was there for Homestar Runner. I was there for the cringiest of rage comics. If I started putting lay in front of sentences, you guys would have no clue.
Bro, y'all remember iFunny, dude? Two of my friends still use that, and I didn't know about it for like years. I had iFunny years ago, bro. And one of my friends sent me a meme, and it had the iFunny, like, attachment. I was like, you still use iFunny? He was like, yeah, dude. He said it's getting bad now, though. It's just, like, porn, and I was like, I didn't even know. I thought they shut that down years ago. I had iFunny during Vine. I had iFunny in, like, when I was, like, 11. In, like, 2013 is when I had Vine.
Out loud at the high school lunch table made you a social pariah. That shit was not cool. Suddenly, internet things were cool in a mainstream way. And I was happy for—
Bro, I was around for the time where— oh, God, this is just sounding like onk. I was in high school 2016 to 2020 and college 2020 to 2024, right? This year. Sophomore year, I got a PC when I started streaming. I was around for the era where PCs went from being nerdy cringe to being like what you would get if you wanted to play video games. Like, if you want to play video games now, you're probably going to get a PC. Like, maybe an Xbox or PlayStation if you're already locked into that. But, like, at the end of the day, somebody that's, like, a gamer wants to play PCs. Like, I remember literally sophomore year, 2018, 2019, walking around and my friend being like, yeah, you should get a PC. And me just going, that's fucking cringe. No. And just, like, literally walking away. Like, it just being stupid. That and anime. Like, anime started getting popular when I was in high school.
Be myself without people making fun of me, except for one singular—
One Piece is peak fiction. No, I was going to say why anime hurts to watch. My answer to that would be series that are 1,200 episodes. And here's
Yeah.
the problem. I'm watching AOT right now, Attack on Titan. Arguably one of the best animes ever made. Here's the problem with AOT, though. I start the episode. Keep in mind, the whole episode is around 22 minutes, 23 minutes. I start the episode. The first minute's a recap. The next 2 minutes are the intro. So 3 minutes in, the show starts. And then the show goes, right? And it does a little bit more of a recap, and then it starts, right? Around 3.5 minutes in. You see that fucking fly flying around my goddamn head? 3.5 minutes. I skip the intro, right? It starts. It's going. It's going. It stops at around 18 minutes. And then there's a massive outro and the sneak peek for the next episode. So when I'm watching an episode of AOT, it is a 23-minute episode. In reality, it's fucking 14 minutes. I'm watching a Smiling Friends episode. I'm watching a short film. Why the fuck? And they do it to elongate how many episodes there are. Fuck off with that shit. Why do animes do that? Just fucking start the episode. Maybe do a minute recap. Let's slow down the intro down. You know, cut that down a little bit. And then get rid of the fucking sneak peek for next episode. I don't fucking need that shit.
Word anime slowly became one.
Didn't I like just send that?
Spent 22 grand on a hooker, brought her home, and that bitch had a dick.
What?
Told her get out my house, and she walked out my house. I had noticed her booty was thick.
What? It's a he. And you can tolerate it.
I was raised in a broken and abusive household.
That's her car.
My goodness, dude.
One of the most well-respected art forms in the American heart. That is hard for me. That is hard for me to wrap my head around. It's not like I don't like cartoons. I specifically love cartoons. I'm wearing a Gromit shirt right now.
I quit MHA because it got too cringe. And I somehow got through 6 seasons. I quit MHA because it got too cringe. The fights were unbearable. It was so annoying. Every small thing was as if it was the end of the world. And most of the things that he actually did deal with were the end of the world. Any normal human would just give up. If every single day you were fighting world-ending domination for years on end, at one point you would just blow the earth up. I no longer care.
I only consume cartoons. That's my vibe. The guy who corners you at a house party and tells you that Smiling Friends is gonna change the face of adult.
Smiling Friends would change your life, though. Smiling Friends is a great show. I wouldn't even say that. Are we going Japanese anime here, or just animation in general? Because Smiling Friends is life-changing.
Oh, animation. Something about anime, dude. It's just not clicking with me. Maybe it's because I was born in a post-9/11 society, and if it's not American, it's not good enough for me. And that's not correct. I love Lynch chocolate. And the last thing I want to do is yuck anyone's yum, okay? This isn't gonna be a point and laugh, make fun of the kid who buys a body pillow at a convention type video. I hope not. I kind of lose track during this script. But what I'm trying to do in this video is to preemptively defend myself against the heat I'm gonna get when people realize that I actually don't like whatever the hell this is. So my sweet little tuglets, please be gentle with me while I state my case that anime at the very least is a hard watch for somebody like
Bro, and you know what? I'm like, yo, this is starting to, I'm getting fucking mad right now. Name like a very niche anime. This is another thing that I fucking hate about anime, dude. I love anime because I watch I'll watch animes, but I also hate it at the same time because it'll be like My friend just bitching at me to start watching an anime nonstop, right? And then I'll fucking start it, and he'll be like, "Oh, you started AOT? Do you want to talk about it? Actually, I started this new one called Shirobako. You should fucking start that one up right now." Dude, the fucking world development and the fucking fight scenes are actually fucking crazy. At the end of the day, you should also start this one. It's called Yuri on Ice. It's actually really fucking good. Oh, have you ever watched Hozuki's Cool-Headedness? Actually, that's a really good one. Oh, Tsuritama? Oh, you should watch that one. Oh, like, fuck. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Shut up. Let me get through a fucking show, and then you can recommend another one. It's like just word vomit. That's the one. I love my friend, bro. But it's like he's so involved in anime that he'll be like, I'm like, oh, I need a new anime to watch. Oh my, yo, that's like him seeing the Holy Grail. He's like fucking that. He's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, holding the ring. The second I tell him I need a new anime to watch, it's just like, this is the best day of his life. And he needs to fucking word vomit 75 animes and their base summaries to me when I could not give a fuck.
Of anime memes and enjoyers, and they just need someone to hold on to as the ship.
Oh God, it's so annoying.
Sinks, and you can hold on to me because I also don't understand what's going on anymore. And it's so crazy because I've said some wild stuff on this channel, but I'm so confident this is the video that's gonna push the fan base over the edge and start hating me. I've already bought the sheet, so I might as well make the bed, but fuck. So let's start with a brief history. In Japan, anime is just the word for animation. It's a lot of people don't understand that concept. It's just Japanese animation. The anime aesthetics Americans are most familiar with today was developed in the 1960s by Osamu.
Yo, but Japanese anime really pulls at the heartstrings, though. I will say, they over-exaggerate a lot of emotional scenes in animes like MHA, but like AOT, spoiler, cover your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna talk for 5 seconds, cover your ears. When Eren Yeager's mom gets fucking eaten.
Yeah.
And he's watching it? Yo, I understand the fuel in that man's fucking heart, where he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill everyone. When he's like, he watches his mom get murdered.
Tezuka in his series Astro Boy. Although a lot of Americans don't know anything about the show, everyone can identify this little dude, and they might not know.
You spoiled it? That happens in episode 1, bro.
His name, but at least he has some staying power. Astro Boy was syndicated in the U.S. on NBC from.
What the fuck is Astro Boy?
Can identify this little dude, and they might not know his name, but at least he has some staying power. Astro Boy was syndicated in the U.S. on NBC from 1963 to 1965, and even though we didn't call it anime at the time, this was the entry point into American culture. When the VHS came along, important videos like Akira started getting cult classic status, paving the way for the explosion of anime.
Dude, my uncle will rant and rave about Akira. You ever a family member that's like anime guy before anime guys? You ever have like an uncle that's like he was into anime just like somebody that was into tattoos back when they used to like think you were like a fucking neo-Nazi. Like it was absurd to be into anime, like it used to be absurd to be into like tattoos.
In Akira, the Akira slide happens, and that piece of cinematography has been parodied or referenced about 1 million times in every American animated show. So just thought that was worth mentioning. I don't like anime, but that's a cool fact.
I haven't seen any of them. I know Akira's supposed to be really good though.
In 1997, Cartoon Network's Toonami programming block really fucking brought anime into the American mainstream, introducing young kids like me, but not me, to shows like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, and Gundam Wing. And I know in a prior video I've already touched on this programming block, but it's hard to understate just how important Toonami was for the culture. Folks love to glaze on about the golden age of 2000s era television, when shows like The Sopranos, The Wire, Mad Men, and Breaking Bad elevated the form of television. But anime's in—
Bro, I wish, like, I'm happy I was born when I was born, but I wish I was around and old enough to watch Breaking Bad when it was actively airing on TV.
Yeah.
Like, you know how fucking crazy that is? To watch Breaking Bad in its prime and then go to class the next day and probably talk to your friends about like, dude, did you see what fucking Walter White just did?
Introduction to Western mainstream culture did the same thing for young viewers. Instead of the fast-paced, ADD-inducing standalone episodes of shows like Ed, Ed and Eddie or the Powerpuff Girls, anime offered more in-depth storytelling and character development. You'd actually have to pay attention to
Bro, Ed, Ed and Eddie was fire, though. Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Figure out what the hell is going on. Even anime for younger audiences had a continuity and richness that was not present in American cartoons. Whatever. And it seemed to...
I would watch Ed, Ed and Eddie right now.
Inspired modern cartoons into having through lines like Adventure Time and Fiona and Cake. That was so goddamn good. Make more Fiona and Cake. But so much of the anime that was celebrated in the 90s and the early 2000s was kid-focused. For example, Pokemon was everywhere, is still everywhere. It basically took over the world of anime, video games, and tabletop gaming all at once. It honestly got to the point where I feel like a lot of people forget that Pokemon started as an anime itself. Most people think it's a video game or just a silly introduction to a gambling addict. And
Wait, Pokemon started as an anime first? I thought it started as a game, then an anime.
Success of Pokemon meant they were inundated with more potential.
Like a trading game.
The profit drivers like Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't remember Digimon at all, except for the...
Yeah? When did the first season of Pokemon come out? 1997? There's 20 seasons?
Immediately oversaturated with this kind of shit. And at that young age, I was more interested in sneaking into the living room when my parents were watching TV and seeing things like South Park and The Simpsons. I wasn't interested in children cartoons, especially anime cartoons. So I didn't have the wherewithal.
Yeah, The Simpsons sucks, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. It's one. I think it's like the longest running animated show. It's not good. There's a million better shows. Family Guy's better. American Dad's better. South Park's better. Futurama's better. Right? Like, I know it's like a long running show, but it's like, who the fuck's tuning in to season 43 of The Simpsons? Ooh, what's Bart doing today? I could not give a fuck what Bart Simpson is doing today. Right? I know it's a joke, and like Bart said, it's just not good. I don't know. Like it's a satisfying show. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say if I'm bored, The Simpsons wouldn't entertain me. But there's just better options.
Just because I didn't want it didn't mean Americans wanted to stop consuming it, because there is a fucking anime for every day of the year. Even though American marketing teams might spend their resources promoting merchandise-friendly kids shows, there are actually a ton of anime genres. Hard to know where to start. As someone who doesn't watch anime, this is a big barrier to entry. I was able to break anime down into 5 categories that correlate with its intended demographics. And once again, I want you to know that I didn't know anything about anime before this video, and I just had to do research so the video made sense. I do not give a shit about anime. I want to make that clear. Hey, you want to see something crazy? Type in your full...
I gotta pass.
First, we got Komodo, which is for real young viewers, like generally under 12 years old. And then we got shonen animes, which is aimed at teenage boys with shows like Dragon Ball Z, like that kind of anime. And shonens have a counterpart called shoujo, which is aimed at teenage girls with shows like Sailor Moon. And then we have seinen and josei. I'm trying here. They're aimed at adult men and women respectively. But then you have like the genre of the show itself. You have the mech shows, which are like giant robot shows where people climb into giant robots and fight things. A category of anime which shocks me, because how many stories can you write about climbing into robots and fighting people? I feel like that well would run.
How many robot shows could you do? Power Rangers, Real Steel, Transformers. Chat, name more robot shows. That's about it. Evangelion, whatever the fuck that is. Voltron, Pacific Rim, SpongeBob, if you're counting that one episode where there's like plankton inside SpongeBob's brain.
Dry. Oh my god, is Attack on Titan a mecha anime? Oh my god, that makes... Oh, I guess there's a lot of avenues they can go down with that.
Wait, Attack on Titan counts as a robot anime?
I've watched one anime. It's Attack on Titan. I want to make that clear. It's the only one I've ever watched. My roommate made me watch it. It was pretty good, but whatever. Then we have Spokon, specifically sport-focused anime. It's usually like a comedy.
What's the most popular anime right now?
Coming-of-age story, like high schoolers playing volleyball. A lot of volleyball going on in Japan. I didn't know about that. And then there's hyper-specific genres, like this one, Isekai.
Yeah, I don't understand. One of my friends tried to get me to watch a volleyball anime, and I was like, how the fuck is this entertaining? You're telling me I'm supposed to watch an entire fucking 6-season show on volleyball?
And this is when characters die and then they are reincarnated into another world. And once again, that seems like a one-off plot, but there's so many of these motherfuckers and they keep making stories about people dying. These genres can blend into one another, they can parody themselves. It gets really blurred after a while, which leads to animes making fun of animes themselves, like JoJo Bizarre.
Yeah, isn't Mob Psycho and One Punch Man, what are they called? It's a category of anime that makes fun of anime.
Or Circus and whatever that, the fucking One Punch Man. At least that's what I think is happening.
One Punch Man has firefight scenes, though.
In those shows. JoJo is a fucking clusterfuck to watch. It is a...
And I love One Punch Man, right?
Yeah.
I love One Punch Man. Because if you're watching One Punch Man, you're watching that shit, and I know they're making season 3, and it's coming out soon, and I'm really hyped about it. But you watch Saitama, and he's locked in, right? And this guy's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he starts fucking punching him. And it's like, you're like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, maybe he met his match.
Oh, those are mine.
And then he dies.
You wanna break it?
Like he explodes. And you're like, wow. And then they're like, how did you get this strong? I do 100 push-ups a day. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and I run 5 kilometers every day.
Salt on my senses. And then when a show is defined by its respective genre, we have the much bigger issue of the fact that a lot of these shows never end. They keep going. There's 1 million episodes per show. You know how like The Simpsons is still running?
10 kilometers, my bad.
Despite the fact that we all wished it ended after The Simpsons movie. Well, a lot of the best animes become long
Dude, literally it should have ended after the Simpsons movie.
Series to little to no critical outcry. Toonami may have introduced Gundam Wing to the American audiences, but the Gundam franchise has been around since 1979 and has spawned over 50 different TV shows. How? How are they doing that? And that's nothing compared to the slice of life show Sasa-san. Originally a comic strip, the anime has been on TV in Japan since 1969. It's the longest running
1969
animated TV series in the world, featuring over 8,000
was that 50 51 55 years
episodes. And apparently it's like a weird blend of the Peanuts and Doctor Who. I don't know. I tried to watch one episode and I had no clue what was going on. And then you have a show like One Piece, which is a meme in itself for how fucking long that show is. So many people have told me I need to watch One Piece, and not only that, they tell me I have to watch the first 30 episodes before it gets interesting. What? Hey, let me give you a quick note to all.
It doesn't get interesting. I've watched the first 30 episodes.
One Piece fans, if I have to watch 30 episodes of a show before it gets good, that kind of means it's...
Bro, I literally have a friend that says that to me too. He's like, bro, you just gotta dedicate like the first 120 episodes and then it cooks.
Oh shoot.
Sometimes it feels like the only way to get into anime is to make it the biggest part of your personality. Because for fuck's sake, where are you guys finding all this time? Between Rocket League and anxiety-inducing Wikipedia rabbit holes, I do not have time to catch up on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Super, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and Dragon Ball Daikai.
Are those all different shows?
Whatever the fuck that last one is. Dragon Ball Rule 34. I don't have time to catch up on this shit. And it's not just a problem with anime. I mean, like I said, The Simpsons, and like we have, you know, Law and Order, which has been going on forever. But with those shows, you don't have to focus up. It's the same shit every week. You tune in, nothing changes. You don't have to look up the plot of the show, what happened in the 80s, to really understand what's happening nowadays. And
what's that one show that I made a TikTok about? And my grandma used to watch it. The Days of Our Lives. That's been on since 1965. There's 60 seasons. Days of Our Lives episode count. Chat, guess how many episodes there are of the Days of Our Lives? There's 14,400 episodes. And I think for a period of time, my grandma had watched every single episode.
Category of media that seems super fun and people are very passionate about. And then I'll ask a friend, hey, which anime should I start with? And God forbid they say something coherent. They'll give you
watching their pearls, literally.
A list of 20 shows that are worth watching. Half of them only have 1 season after 20 years, and the other half have 90 seasons, and you have to watch all the episodes to understand what's going on. Then you open up Crunchyroll, and on the main page, there's more animes on there than grains of sand at the beach. It's all just mentally taxing. It's a mentally taxing.
And it's impossible to know which one to pick.
Form of media. Oh, and speaking of mentally taxing, let's talk about the mental tax of horny shit being on my TV screen when my mom walks in the room. Now, I'm not talking about a word that my editor might need to bleep because I don't know how YouTube feels about me using that word. But when it comes to anime, the line between drawn porn and animated television is extremely blurry. Horny anime is a world unto itself. It might need a deeper video at one point. But anime is full of hype.
Well, even non-horny anime, they make horny. Who's that one teacher in MHA that they literally dress like a stripper? And she dresses in like tight fucking like black leather midnight? Yeah, dude. Like this is a hero. This is a hero. This is a hero in the show. Right? She's literally holding a whip. Like, whatever that is, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. Stop. Like, but it's not even. It's literally. It's not even like a horny anime. It's just like an anime.
All right, hold on.
But they're just there.
Characters to an unbelievably uncomfortable extent. We're not talking tastefully sexy.
Yeah, Mount Lady too, bro. Half of them.
Word tasteful has never been a before the war fan service. And it becomes incredibly problematic when you find out that the majority of these girl characters dance around with half their clothes on are 16 years old. They're all teenagers, and I don't know why we're not fucking talking about that. Oh, it's a different culture, Tucker. You just don't understand it. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, how about if I said the word lolly? You got an argument for that, pimp? You gonna defend that? Because that's a real thing that shows up in anime sometimes without reason or warning. But it seems like giving an audience what they want sexually.
I've never seen an anime where that happens.
Without warning is a big part of anime. And that little expression of gratitude towards the audience is known as fan service, if I haven't made that clear enough. Basically, fan service is like halfway through the last season of Breaking Bad, suddenly Skylar was wearing a bikini all the time. It makes very little sense, but the fans like it. Fan service does not drive the plot forward. It's just eye candy for the audience. And I'm not judging people wanking it to drawings, but you know. But somehow, fan service isn't even the most pervy part of anime. Like the show, I want you to make a disgusted face and show me your underwear. A real title. A real anime. We can go to Crunchyroll and fucking watch it. Of course, panties aren't the only weird.
Wait, the title of the show is I want you to make a disgusting face and show your underwear. Why is that? What is the plot? What is the plot of that show?
Weird fetish that animes deal with. In My Life as Inuka-san's Dog, the protagonist wakes up as a dog and is rescued by his crush. And for the rest of the series, he is simultaneously humiliated while being treated like a dog, while also being super turned on because he's hanging out with his crush. And for some reason, people don't blink an eye at this shit. They just let it pass.
But somebody watches that?
Maybe.
Like, what is the production cost of those shows? You have a crush, you get turned into a dog. Your crush adopts you, and now you're just with her all the time. And there's probably some weird-ass fucking scenes, dude. Oh my god.
There's this show called Food Wars, Shiguk, whatever, which is about students at an elite culinary school that face off for cooking competitions. That sounds innocent enough, right? No, but every time they eat the food, they have orgasms. All of them had foodgasms. Look at this screenshot. What the fuck is going on? And I know I'm cherry.
Your crush adopts
at an elite culinary school that face off for cooking competitions. That sounds innocent enough, right? No, but every time they eat the food, they have orgasms. All of them had foodgasms. Look at this screenshot. What the fuck is going on? And I know I'm cherry.
Chat, it's not TOS. It's not TOS. This is a monetized YouTube video of a drawing.
Picking here. These are pretty extreme examples. Okay, I understand what I'm doing. But there's
it's like a Food Network Guy Fieri show, but every time somebody bites the food, they come.
Definitely little aspects of all this pervy shit sprinkled into anime. Every anime you see, they just fucking every once in a while an episode you just see tits, and I don't appreciate that. When I'm trying to watch anime for the first time and I'm watching just a normal scene, and all of a sudden boobs are out and anime girls are moaning, my mom, doesn't matter where she is in the country, will walk into my room at that moment, and then the cycle continues because I can't watch anime anymore. Stop putting horny things in anime, for the love of Christ. And then there's the whole issue of anime being in a different language, which I should have started with that. That's a pretty...
I watch chat. Do you guys watch anime on dub or sub? Dub. I don't care if the voice acting's bad. I'm watching dub. I'm not reading the show.
Ghost Stories.
If they voice it, if it's only in sub, I'll watch it in sub.
Pretty big barrier to entry. Just like any niche interest, anime fans have some sort of infighting. And one of the biggest controversies in the community is sub versus dub debate, which, like most niche debates, is complicated and has no real correct answer, but yields deeply passionate opinions that spill over.
I think people that watch sub animes are more deeply ingrained into the anime culture that, like, you have to watch it how it was originally made. You know?
Kind of like GIF versus GIF. And it is GIF. We're not going to fight about this. I don't care what the creator of the file format said. He's a fucking idiot. But when it comes to the sub versus dub debate, there seems to be a little bit more merit on each side of the argument. Subtitled anime usually features translations that are more accurate to the original dialogue, and they're easier to produce, so you can stay on top of shows that are being released. But they can be distracting.
Yeah, that is true, because when they do dub, it changes what they're saying.
And take your focus away from the action because you're reading a book the entire time. I mean, I can't handle that. Even when I'm watching an American show, like if the subtitles are on, I just miss everything because I just end up watching the words.
Literally, I just read the show. I just read the show. If subtitles are on, I'm not watching the fucking show. Because if there's a fucking conversation going on where there's visuals, but it's in Japanese, and now there's fucking words on the fucking bottom of the screen. I just have to read it.
And on the dubbing side, English voice actors dub over the entire episode, so you can really fully enjoy what you're watching. And you don't have to look away for a minute and fear that you're going to be missing pivotal exposition in the words on.
Dude, even if we were watching this with subtitles on, I would just be reading what he was saying. I would not be looking at his face.
The screen. However, most American voice actors record their lines separately in different recording booths. Whereas
you have peripheral vision. Yeah, would I rather watch a show with my fucking peripheral vision? That'd be like me going to a movie and here's the screen and I go like this. And my friend goes, "What the screen?" And I go like this. And my friend goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" "Oh, I'm just watching it in my peripherals." I think somebody just died. I don't know.
Japanese voice actors often record in the same room, which means that the original actors tend to give more cohesive, emotionally resonant performances, compared to the English voice acting, which I think we can all agree has an off vibe to it. However, I do want to note that I feel like the people who prefer sub over dub is for one very specific reason, and that reason is when you hear the Japanese dialogue in English, you realize how fucking unbelievably corny the dialogue is. I'm gonna talk about Attack on Titan once again because it's the only anime I've ever seen, but there's this scene where they're all in a castle and they're fighting a Titan, and a girl does something cool, and Reiner looks at her, and under his breath he goes, "Marry me." What the fuck is that? Under his breath he goes, "Marry me." What the fuck is that?
Bro, yo, that is actually so fast, though. Like, if you're watching it in sub, it's like not cringy, and then you turn it on dub, and they'll just say some shit that's like, what the fuck is the point? This is not the time.
I understand it's probably a translation thing, but that was so out of left field it took me out of the entire scene. The main issue, the main barrier to entry to anime that I have is the anime noises. What is that? Why are they all making those weird?
What, where they go? They're in a fight scene. They get a paper cut.
Noises. Every time they swing their sword, every time they make eye contact with their crush, they let out a little. What the fuck? What is that? I mean, it makes sense when fucking Link from Legend of Zelda is doing it. He doesn't talk, so he has to communicate through grunts. But why are these anime characters constantly making lobotomy-esque sounds with their mouths? It is confusing and distracting from what I'm trying to watch. And finally, for the last point in this video, I wanted to discuss the fact that anime is addictive. I've lost some pretty important people in my life to anime. Take, for example, my best friend, my soulmate, my roommate for 8 years, Connor Whitman. Connor was an A+ athlete all throughout high school, a strong athlete, and a straight arrow until I showed him what alcohol and weed was. He had such a bright future ahead of him until he discovered anime. The path anime takes to destroy your life is eerily similar to how hard drugs takes over your world. First, you start with an entry-level drug, like Cowboy Bebop or Death Note. Sure, there's definitely some strange cultural differences, but the plot is simple enough and the characters are engaging, so you enjoy the show. Then, once you finish that one, you might as well look around at the other animes, because
what is Cowboy Bebop about?
It seems to be a pretty enjoyable format of media. Then you start watching that one. And then at the same time, why not watch 2 at once? Now you're watching 2. Now you're watching 3 at once. You start missing out on American media because you don't have time in your schedule. There's no time.
Just Cowboys?
Time slots open. It's all anime focused. Then you're watching 8 animes at once. Then you're buying merch.
Space Cowboys.
Then you're getting a fucking body pillow at a convention. Then you're reading pirated mangas on the internet because you don't want to wait for the next episode to come out, so you just read the fucking book it's based off of. Then you're cosplaying. Then you're jerking off to some weird shit. Then you're isolating yourself from the conventional means of a civilized society, and you lose your way. I miss Connor so much. And he's gone. In the throes of anime addiction, I've lost one of my best friends. I'm gonna play the finals with him tonight, probably, but it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be
finals? Fuck that game. Fuck the finals.
Shell of what anime has left for me. A fucking weeb.
Fucking weebs.
And for that reason, and all the other reasons I've given in this video, I'm out of it. It's not worth it. Who knows? One day I might get over my childish fear of being bullied for enjoying an anime show. Maybe I'll sit down with a bucket of popcorn, turn on a slice of life anime like Shiko Noko 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 Kosh Ton Ton, and enjoy myself. That is until one of the Japanese anime schoolgirls walks in wearing a bikini, and then my mom walks in the room, and it fucking ruins everything once again. Lemon and subscribe. New videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Hey, Attack on Titan people, thank you for stretching out that show for so
I'm not gonna comment.
long, where I didn't give a fuck about the ending at that point. Fucking release everything. You ruined it. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care.
Alright. WVid though. Nick Rowley, YouTube's Darkest Videos 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving. Do you think think he gets recommended these videos, or do you think he finds them himself? Because I feel like YouTube has so many fucking videos that are uploaded constantly. There's like there's no way he could just comb the internet.
On the morning of March 22nd, 2024, the Kern County Sheriff's Office was flooded with calls about an incident that had taken place near the Wasco Amtrak station in Wasco, California. The incident involved a pedestrian who was reportedly walking dangerously close to an active train track before being struck by an oncoming locomotive, a situation that authorities knew was likely unsurvivable. Police arrived at the scene shortly after 8 a.m. and were met with the bloody aftermath of the accident, as they found 48-year-old Horatio Ayala Penosa deceased on the tracks, with the force of the impact being so strong that his body was torn apart and scattered all throughout the area. At first, it was believed to have been a clear-cut suicide, but after interviewing some of the witnesses, police learned that
the amount of people that walk into oncoming trains is insane, man. Like, I don't know if there's any countermeasures to fix that, because it's like, even if you get rid of that method, there's still other ways that people are going to try and take their own life. But I don't know, dude. I don't want to say like they should have employees that kind of just like hover train stations and wait to see it. Like, because I don't want to say you can tell, but a lot of the time, like, they're hovering like the wall of the train. Like, they're almost already just waiting for it to come in versus like sitting back by a bench.
Never stepped in front of the train, and rather he had actually been sucked.
No, it's so sad, but it's like, what do you do?
Police learned that the man had never stepped in front of the train, and rather he had actually been sucked underneath as a result of walking too closely, painting a clearer picture that this was all a tragic accident. But as police were conducting these interviews, one strange detail kept coming up, as apparently Horatio wasn't the only one on the tracks around the time of the incident, with there allegedly having been one other man standing nearby, a man who took off shortly after Horatio had been killed. And strangely, witnesses believe they saw the man reach down and pick something up before leaving. For the officers on the scene, finding this man became the next obvious order of business. But by this point, he had already found himself a few blocks away, where he was spotted by a group of construction workers. The group watched as the man walked towards them, appearing to hold some sort of large item in one of his hands, the same item that had been taken from the train tracks. And the closer he got, the clearer it became what exactly this thing was. It was a human leg.
He took one of the okay, so he didn't push the guy, but he took the leg of the guy and left. Like, he saw him get hit by a train and then stole his leg. He's just holding it in his hand.
For some inexplicable reason, when the train had dismembered Horatio, this man had run over and picked up his leg, and he was now waving that leg on the sidewalk of a nearby road, with the construction crew claiming that he had been banging it against the fence as he walked towards them, and at one point had even struck the leg against one of their machines. Upon the realization, a wave of fear washed over the group, as they were unsure what this man had done to get this leg, or what he would do next. Though that was something that even the wildest of imaginations could have,
like, from their point of view, they thought this guy probably killed somebody.
Never predicted. As the man looked down at the leg and began eating it, as the workers watched on in horror. Officers are...
Yo, like, what would this guy have done this day if the one dude didn't get hit by the train? Like, this guy was just, like, hovering the train station, acting like a normal person before this.
I've done the scene immediately after this, and when they asked the man what he was doing with the leg, he explained that it belonged to him, and that he was taking it to a nearby hospital to have it reattached. But it was obvious to everyone there that this man wasn't missing any of his legs, with the officers having to go as far as to prove it to him by making him roll up the sleeves of his pants and touch both of his legs. His explanation was completely nonsensical, and obviously didn't account for the fact that he was literally eating the leg just minutes before, leading to officers immediately placing him under arrest. His name was Rosendo Tellez.
You know what's so weird is, like, do we, like, in the U.S. legal system, there's a crime that applies to this. What is the name of that? Eating a human, like, body part? Like, what is the, like, stealing a limb from someone? Like, what is the... Yeah, it's cannibalism, but I'm saying, like, chat, it's beyond that. It's like he took someone's dead... I feel like it's not, like, grave robbery, But like if somebody dies, you can't just like steal their body.
Been experiencing homelessness and had been living on a street near the train tracks, with police determining that he did in fact have nothing to do with the actual death of Horatio. He just so happened to be near the tracks at the time, where he would first witness the accident, and then for some unknown reason, take Horatio's leg and start eating it. It appears as though this was the result of a combination of both drugs and alcohol.
Oh no, dude, yeah, fucking, he's probably on fucking bath salts.
He was found carrying narcotics when he was taken into custody, and he had just been captured by security cameras purchasing alcohol at a nearby liquor store just hours before the incident. But what's so interesting about this footage is just how normal Rosendo seems. In fact, the people working there knew him quite well, as he stopped in almost daily, where he was described as being polite and ordinary, including on the day of that incident. In fact, it's said that at first the shop owners didn't believe that Rosendo could have possibly done this, but it seems that whatever substances he had taken that day had changed him. Rosendo Tejas was charged with 2 counts of removal of human remains, and 1—
See, that's the fucking, I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't know that like, I agree that that should be a crime, but it's like, removal of human remains. They had to add that.
Oh, shoot.
Because there's been a situation where somebody's done this before.
Count of destroying or concealing evidence, as well as resisting a police officer, and was sentenced to 1 year in prison after pleading no contest, bringing this absurd case to an end. However, his unsettling behavior will forever live on in one of YouTube's darkest videos.
I want to know, like, dude, I hate that we just glance by. Now we're moving on to the next one. I know it's only a year, chat. I want to know why the fuck he ate the leg. Like, or picked it up, even to begin with. Like, I understand he's homeless and he's on drugs, but, like, what motivated you to be like, oh, I just watched a guy die right in front of my eyes. I'm going to go steal his body part and eat it. He was hungry? Bro, it's not that. There's no way that he was hungry. He had money to buy alcohol. He had a wad of cash.
It was just past 10 p.m. Safely tucked away in her second-story apartment, 20-year-old Hannah Vivaretti set up her phone to record a video of herself dancing. For her, this was a meditative practice, a way of unwinding after a long, stressful day, and to truly feel at peace. But that day, fate had other plans. As Hannah was dancing, something off camera caused her to stop dead in her tracks and yell, "Who are you?" It was a man whom Hannah had never seen before, standing in the doorway of her balcony, which again was on the second floor.
What the fuck? So he got